What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and it wasn't too long after the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League that Zack Snyder came out and said that final scene, the scene where Martian Manhunter comes and talks to Bruce Wayne, that it originally was not just Martian Manhunter, that in fact, he filmed a different sequence for the ending before Warner Brothers stepped in. He filmed a scene with John Stewart's Green Lantern and Martian Manhunter both coming to talk to Bruce Wayne, until Warner Brothers stepped in and said, you cannot do that. We have other plans for John Stewart. We will not allow you to do this in this movie. Zack Snyder did make a compromise, and he put just Martian Manhunter in that final scene. But the question has been asked, what would that have looked like to see John Stewart's Green Lantern for the first time in live action? Well, today we have another hint about exactly what he would have looked like, because we now have the concept art. It has been put out there by the person who created it, and it has a lot of people asking to see this scene and to see the Snyderverse with John Stewart's Green Lantern. Justice League Snyder Cut concept art reveals Zack Snyder's Green Lantern. Justice League Snyder Cut concept art reveals the first look at Zack Snyder's John Stewart's Green Lantern, who would have made his DC Extended Universe debut in the epilogue of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Production and concept designer Jojo Aguilar, the creative director of Snyder Cut collaborators Jay Oliva's animation studio, shared the concept art, and we get another look at a couple other things as well. But the one thing that people by far paid the most attention to was definitely John Stewart. Take a look at this. Boom. This is what John Stewart looks like in Zack Snyder's Justice League. And again, keep in mind, they recorded this. Zack Snyder recorded this in his backyard, essentially, which is the same place where he did the Martian Manhunter scene by itself. He recorded a scene with an actor playing John Stewart's Green Lantern and Harry Lennix as Martian Manhunter, until it was eventually had to be cut out, and Harry Lennix came back and redid a scene with just him and Ben Affleck talking. God, that looks absolutely incredible, and it is a damn shame that Warner Brothers wouldn't let us see it, that they made Zack Snyder cut it out, that they would not let him use John Stewart's Green Lantern in this movie. Now, in addition to that, we also got something that Zack himself put out, this concept art of Granny Goodness, which honestly I think looks really dope. I cannot wait to see more of this when Warner Brothers eventually does what the fans want them to do and restore the Snyderverse. We need more Granny Goodness. We also, of course, got John Stewart Green Lantern, the Martian Manhunter concept art, which turns out to look very much like what we eventually got, and then this Joker concept art. Now, I will say that turned out to be quite a bit different from reality, but I dig this Joker concept art as well. Now, Zack Snyder, again, was very clear about this just a few days after the release of this movie. It really got people thinking about what a John Stewart Green Lantern could have been. Twitter users may have identified Snyder Cut's Green Lantern as stage actor Wayne T. Carr, who would have made his feature film debut when Snyder Cut's Justice League premiered on March 18th on HBO Max. Snyder previously revealed Studio Warner Brothers vetoed Stewart's involvement because of pre-existing plans for the character to appear opposite Hal Jordan in Green Lantern Corps. Here's the quote from Zack. The studio had told me I wasn't allowed to shoot anything. There would be no film made in any kind. During production, that was the thing they insisted on. And I shot stuff anyway, of course, in my yard. One of the things I shot was the Green Lantern scene. And then they asked me to, when they saw the movie and saw I put it in there, they'd take it out. And I said I would just quit if they tried to take it out, and I felt bad. The truth is, I didn't want the fans to not have a movie just based on that one stand that I was going to take. The Green Lantern was John Stewart, and that was part of it too. I was like, I don't want to take a person of color out of this movie. I'm not going to do it, but I felt having Harry Lennix's Martian Manhunter at the end, that was okay. And I do think that end scene was okay to set up things in the future, but God, it would have been absolutely epic if we had seen John Stewart. Now, this is someone, Uber Kryptonian says, he thinks that Wayne T. Carr was cast. They know because he is friends with Ray Fisher. They know because he's a stage actor. He would have made his film debut in this. Now, there's been some people also that connected someone else. This actor right here, Trevante Rhodes, as Zack Snyder's Green Lantern. That was reported by a different site like a week ago or so. So it's really anyone's guess who actually was playing this character, because they did film it. Again, Zack filmed it and put it in the movie before Warner Brothers came in and said, you cannot have this, and they had to refilm. But ain't no doubt about it, that concept art looks absolutely dope. Would have been incredible to see John Stewart's Green Lantern in live action. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Do you think there's a chance that we do eventually see this at some point? That the Snyderverse gets continued and Zack gets to continue with his vision for these characters? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.